MRN Radio's Barney Hall.
Here they come to the line. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway. Racing off into turn number 1, Joey Logano and Carl Edwards. See who changes positions as they get down to the corner. A lot of shuffling going on from third place on back in turn 1.
Paul Menard looking 3 wide. He's going to go put 4 wide by Denny Hamlin. Hamlin bumps into Edwards. They both slide up the racetrack. A great save by Carl Edwards, but they're still 4 wide. Smoke off the Edwards car as they exit turn 1.
Edwards has got a problem. He's got a tire rub, and they flare out now 4 and 5 wide mid-pack. Up front, Logano gets away with the lead. He's got 5 car lengths in hand over Paul Menard, Marcus Ambrose, and Regan Smith. Edwards is off the pace. He is backsliding through the field. He gets the shuffle backward as the leaders head to 3.
Jamie McMurray right now holding down the 5th spot, but he wants more. To the inside of Regan Smith. He comes. Move him up a spot. Looking further back. Carl Edwards off the pace. Now we got 1 car going around. Landon Castle loses it. He collects Martin Truex Jr. A.J. Allmendinger also involved as Martin Truex Jr. goes for a spin, and Landon Castle head on into the outside retaining wall here in turn number 3.
Joey Logano leads the field across the line. We get the completion of 1 lap and the caution flag. Jeff Striegel.
Landon Castle broke loose. Don't know if he had help, Joe, because when I looked further back in the field, Landon already had that car hung out. He tried to save it, started to get it collected, and then he collected Martin Truex Jr. That turned him around. A.J. Allmendinger with no place to go at all. He drives into the side of Martin Truex Jr. Landon Castle up the just 6 degrees of banking here and making heavy contact with outside safer barrier. 3 cars involved in 3 pretty good-sized hits.
Well, all that the guys were telling us about you can't race door to door, they went 3 and 4 wide down in turn number 1 just a moment ago and got away with it. So I guess they figured, hey, we'll just keep this up and see what happens.
Well, they tried it.
We did.
It didn't work. But again, before you even got to that point, just getting into turn 1, there was a problem for Carl Edwards, and he's on pit road now, Postman.
Yeah, the crew focusing on the left rear. That's where the contact was made between him and Denny Hamlin's car. And here's the beauty of what happened here for them. They were going to have to do a quick pit stop, but when this caution came out, they took a fair amount of time with some mallets up under the left rear, making sure that they had good wheel clearance on the left rear, that Goodyear Racing Eagle and the Cheez-Its Kellogg's Ford of Carl Edwards. So they've just set him back down on the speedway. He's got a lot of track position to make up, but he is still on the lead lap with this extended caution period, slowing the pace down.